All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, okay? Oh my God. Jeez Louise. I'm not happy. Well, let's just get right into it. It's not looking good for Wendy Williams, guys. The sad truth about Wendy Williams is the end is very near for Wendy Williams. And when I mean the end, I mean the finale, the complete end, the finish line. And this is really sad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to just start off by saying, like, Wendy Williams is one of the people that I watched, growing up. And once I found her, I was one of those people that really loved her, sat up all night, studied her, watched all of her interviews, watched her radio interviews, watched her podcast interviews, bought her books, watched her sit with Howard Stern, and I've watched everything you can imagine in regards to Wendy Williams. She's my idol. She is my favorite celebrity, I only have two celebrities that are really like my favorite, Nicki Minaj and Wendy Williams, and Wendy Williams is my number one. This is my girl, and to see, that her downfall has been so televised and so public and so nasty, it's so sad. You know what I mean? I even get emotional because I'm like, I don't know her, but thank God I was able to meet her at least one time while she was in her prime, at least doing her show back in 2019. I was able to meet Wendy Williams. I went to the Wendy Williams show. That was always my dream, to go to the Wendy Williams show and to see if she knew me, And actually, she walked up to me and she said, hi. And she told me that she loved my coat. And then when I was also in New York later on that night, I went to the club. I went to a bar in Hell's Kitchen, and I ran into her in the club. But yeah, so anyway, I was able to meet her, so that was a good experience. But let's get to kind of the sad part. Wendy Williams, it has came out that Wendy Williams has been diagnosed with aphasia and dementia. Now, I didn't know what aphasia was, but it looks like aphasia is a language disorder that affects a person's ability to express and understand written and spoken language. Okay, it's caused by damage to the language centers of the brain, usually the left side. Aphasia can impact speech, writing, and understanding. For example, someone with Broca's aphasia might say walk dog to mean I will take the dog for a walk. People with Broca's aphasia usually understand the speech of others fairly well. Aphasia can cause challenges that affect your social life and relationships. However, trained professionals and helpful resources can help people thrive and meet their goals. All right, so she can go through speech therapy and things like that to kind of help the situation. But there is no known cure. But this condition can be managed by medical profession to improve symptoms. Okay, the problem with that is, though, it has now been accompanied with dementia, which is not a cure. And those of you guys that know dementia, that have seen dementia. Doesn't end well. My grandmother passed away from dementia. People with early stages of dementia continue to manage their daily activities. However, dementia is a general term of the decline of cognitive abilities. It's caused by abnormal brain changes and a chronic condition that can't be cured. So the aphasia caused the dementia. However, a medical profession can manage symptoms with medications and therapies. Symptoms of dementia is memory loss, confusion, poor judgment, difficulty speaking, limited social skills, thinking abilities so impaired that it interferes with daily function. In early stages, memory loss and confusion may be mild. In later stages, memory loss becomes more severe. Risk factors for dementia: diet and exercise, drinking too much alcohol. And we know that Wendy Williams has had an alcohol abuse problem, cardiovascular risk factors, depression, air pollution, and head trauma. And so one thing that we do know is the drinking too much alcohol, that happened. And remember when she fainted, she hit her head really hard. I think that kind of kicked in, probably the dementia too. And the depression from, being embarrassed across, in front of the world from her husband. And so now she has aphasia and dementia. Wendy Williams will not return. And the thing is, they knew that Wendy Williams, and at first I felt some type of way because they knew that Wendy Williams had dementia back in 2020. They didn't tell her. And I feel like they didn't tell her because they didn't want to worry her. But that was the early beginning stages. But that's when they started playing with her money. They knew she had dementia, and they were able to get guardianship over her to get her money. How do you think they were able to even get that guardianship? Somebody knew something. Kelvin Hunter knew that she had the dementia. The people, the caretakers close to her knew that she had that. And no one told her. And I don't believe that they told the rest of the family. Now, after doing some research, it says that, when people have dementia, you're not supposed to tell them triggering things. Don't tell them, remind them about lost loved ones. Don't tell them things that'll make them depressed. So perhaps that was something that the doctors advised her husband at the time or her team to do, not tell her. But it's just really sad. And so now, reports came out that the family is worried about her because the family is saying that they feel like she's going to die because she won't put down the bottle of alcohol and she's in rehab yet again. However, the people that's taking care of her and her family, they're not really communicating. So the family just believes it's, drinking. And now a statement has been put out that no, it's not that Wendy Williams is mentally ill. Wendy Williams is sick. So she's not on drugs. She's not on this. She's lost her mind. She's going brain dead. And it's so sad. I don't know. I want to watch this clip from the documentary of her, and Black China's in the documentary. I think that that's interesting. I don't know. I feel like I want to cry because it's like, I don't know. That's so sad because I just know what that feels like. You know what I mean? It's like I lost my grandma to that, and it's sad. It's like, you watch somebody and you like them and you feel a connection, and it's like to see them pass. Like I just know that it doesn't end well. I just know that it doesn't end well, and it really hurts my heart because it's like, I even took my show, like she's inspired me so much. So a lot of like my show and my mantra, I took it from her. Like, I know a lot of people deal with so much stuff in their everyday life. And I just think like for that hour or even 15 minutes that you watch an Armon Wiggins video, for that time period, you're not thinking about your stress, your worries, your anxiety. You're letting that go, right? And Wendy Williams was that for me. I could escape reality watching her. And, I always held on to this glimpse of hope that she will be back on the TV, and she always gave me this like zest for life. And I always felt like, if Wendy could do it, I could do it. If Wendy can get through it, I can get through it. She would always come on that camera every day and never let you know what was going on, and when the world was falling apart, she would get up there like nothing would happen. And you'd be like, is anything happening? Because her poker face was crazy. You got to really get into it. Like, she really was a beast. But yeah, so I don't know. I just get a little teary-eyed. I get kind of sad. But let me play you this clip, though. This was an interesting clip from the documentary, and I don't know how I feel about this now, just being all the way 100.
My real name is Wendy Hunter.
Hunter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm divorced.
Yes.
He's got no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so sad. I want to cry, but I'm like, I can't cry. You know what I mean? I just want to cry because it's like, it's so sad. I want to cry. I really want to cry because it's like, Blac Chyna, like, she knows, like, Wendy's just there without her wig. Like, she's not there. She's not there. And now, at first, I was like, maybe she was trying to show that, you know, she was coherent in her documentary. But it's like, why would they allow this documentary? Why do this to her when the woman is not right? She's sick. As much as, you know, and be honest, I'm going to definitely watch, but as much as we will be entertained and we can all watch and all of these things, this is not our business. Wendy Williams is dying. And this is not her in this documentary. So now I'm feeling like, why are they exploiting her like this? I don't know. It's really unfortunate. It's a sad situation, but yeah. The end is near for Wendy Williams, and you know, I'm grateful for what she has brought to the world because she is the reason why I do what I do. One of them, you know. Before Wendy Williams, you know, I was watching Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Tempest Bledsoe, Montel, Maury. Then I got introduced to, you know, Wendy Williams. So, all right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.